I was over visiting an amusement park here in the Midwest, and I happened to run across a unusual type of a band, and it was a clown band of all things, and didn't think a whole lot about it. I enjoyed watching their show and listening to them play. And I thought that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. And then, I made the drive back home, and by the time I got back home, never had another thought about it until, I went to sleep. I dreamed about forming a clown band. And there was a real bright white light that came into my face. I couldn't even see beyond, couldn't see anything, beyond that. But I heard the words speak. If you form a band, I want it to be successful for you, and I'll help you in doing that. And I thought, man, that's got to be the good Lord talking to me. I got up that next morning, and the family was all right there together, and I told them that, hey, I think I'm gonna start a clown band, and I'm gonna make it work somehow. I'm gonna make it work. And my mother speaks up and says, well, where are you gonna play at? And I said, well, we start off at shopping centers. And so that's exactly how we got the start.
What do you like best about the Clown Band?
They're crazy.
Look like a bunch of NBC vice presidents out there. The Circle City Sidewalk Stompers Clown Band. Steve Sutherland is the leader. Take a deep breath and then say the name.
What do you personally get out of playing for this large of a group of people?
I like the smiles from the people when we put the show on. It's very attractive, very colorful, and we really try to inspire people and get them all pepped up to have a good time down here at the Circle Fest.
My oldest sister, she played trumpet. Her name was Pat. She not only played trumpet, but she also played bass drum. And then my younger sister, Gloria, she played also in the band for many years, and she played trumpet. And then my oldest brother, when he got into junior high, he had been playing trumpet, but he switched over to sousaphone because the school needed a sousaphone player. So he picked that up. So that was kind of neat, Brother Dave. And then my brother Brian, he played baritone in the group, and then later switched to trombone. So I ended up getting the family involved, and all 5 of us kids were involved in performance. So I had 5 people right there out of somewhere around 9 or 10, 11 people, to start up the group. My son, Brian, had started in the band, and I was so thankful and happy that he decided to do that.
I was 13 when I started playing. I definitely gained a quick passion for wanting to play in the band. I wanted to be a better musician. I wanted to, I guess, be involved in what Dad was involved in and do what he did. You learn a lot from your father. He has always had a statement of, you got to keep your foot on the gas all the time. And I think I grew up watching my dad with the band, just constantly pushing it forward, constantly doing whatever it takes to, drive it and keep it relevant, keep it active, keep members in the group, keep gigs coming in, the business side of it, and the social side of it.
I think what keeps our band's energy alive is the challenge. The challenge, we push ourselves to be better musicians. We select more interesting and complicated songs to play. We have perhaps more complicated footwork. You have people who are all ages, from all backgrounds, and you put that together. It just makes for a great experience and a lot of fun.
This band has lasted for 50 years because we're so versatile. We can perform in any kind of situation. We don't need microphones, we don't need a stage. We're mobile.
The type of player that this group attracts is looking for a very specific thing. I think that they look for a place where they can be musically satisfied and challenged. They're playing arrangements that they have to practice and work on and see grow and develop. So there's the musical satisfaction part of it, but I also think that there is the collegial satisfaction that comes out of it, as well as being a professional band.
The group is very well rehearsed, and we know what we're doing, and we're all very quality musicians who can sit in the concert hall just as well as we can run around and be insane while playing. So I don't feel like I have the comedy shtick down quite as well as some others, but I do my best to be as crazy as possible while I'm performing and bring the energy and everything else.
Where have these people, where has this band been all my life? You know, it was like the magical combination of music, dancing, entertainment, friends, family, all in one opportunity. And I was so fortunate and lucky to have found it.
I knew pretty much from when I was a little kid that I wanted to be in the band, and that is pretty much because of my dad. My dad started out in 2001, and then I was born in 2002. So I quite literally grew my entire life. I have been around the band, and it's just this amazing thing that you don't see anywhere else.
It's a community that I'm really glad that I found. And the great thing actually as a young person is that I get to have a regular social interaction with people of all ages. And I feel like, especially in our society, you don't often see like a 20-year-old interacting with a 60-year-old in a very casual way of them like being, you know, peers.
There's not a member of the band that I couldn't tell my deepest and darkest secrets and share everything with. So it feels good to do something that I think is important, making people smile and making people happy with people that I love. We all like being here, and we all like being here because we all like each other. And obviously, at least my main focus, and I think a lot of the other people in the band's main focus, is the music. And I think that people have trouble finding joy in hearing a band that doesn't sound good. You can have the best jokes in the world, but if we're playing bad music, then people aren't going to stay around. Whereas if people stay around and they see how goofy we are just as people, I think that comes through in our music. And just everyone in the band is so close together that I don't think anyone's really trying to be funny. We got a group of funny people.
I know it gets oversaid about, you know, a group is like a family, but this group is so much fun to be a part of. We hang out after hours, we support each other, we go to each other's birthday parties, you know, we get each other gifts, we are there for each other in times of need, and it's just, I mean, even if it's just as simple as having something fun to do on a Thursday night, this band is that for me.
I mean, as like a working professional with kids, there's not a lot of other people I see outside of the band. I see my actual family and I see the band and they're all my friends. They're the people I'm excited to go see every Thursday. I'm excited to hang out and make really good music, but then go get a drink and chill and relax and hang out with people that aren't related to me, but are related to me. Like, they're the only other people I see and I enjoy spending time with, and I give up my family time to go be with.
There's a play between the band's energy itself and the energy that the audience brings, because they also want to see them, they want to hear the music, they want to see the dances, and they want to see the fun and be part of the fun as well. That was one of the things that I was searching for when I wanted to join a group, a band, was I was looking for a way to branch out and form friendships and maintain that social component. And from the moment I joined, it was open arms from everybody. And then so that was really just an amazing experience.
Years with the same group, even though the group has changed a lot slowly over the years, they really become more of a family than just a band that you belong to. And you know, it just becomes part of your existence, part of your the material that makes you up. The fact that new people have come in over time, and you know, they kind of keep things fresh. You know, if we were trying to do things the way we did them 30 years ago, I don't think it would work. But, you know, adapting, you know, to taste and style and change and crowds, you know, you can't just, you know, sit on your heels and do the same thing and expect it always to work.
To this day, I have memories locked in my head that I never would have done. And it was really meaningful to have crowd engagement. Had a lot of fun with a lot of different crowds, whether it was kids or adults or whatever. Got some unbelievable travel. The travel was a lot of fun. I mean, wow, going to Europe and China and Vegas and Alaska. I mean, a lot of great places we got to play. I'd have never had any of those experiences without the Clownband.
As I've gotten more involved, I think, in the leadership side of it, that it really is a bit of a social business club is what I've called it. And so I think for, you know, the things that I've learned from Dad and what I've watched him do over the years, it's been pretty amazing. He's had a lot of challenges to keep it going, and I guess there's nothing more exciting for me, you know, this 50th year than to honor his hard work over the last 50 years and how we've gotten here. We wouldn't be here without him and what he's done, that's for sure.
Steve's always been a good friend. I feel like we're brothers. I've known him for so long.
Steve is the folksy wisdom of the band. He can tell a story like nobody else. He can talk to anybody. And he's funny, you know? He's like the band's dad, no matter how old you are.
He's probably one of the greatest guys I've ever known. And the fact that, you know, he's been able to keep something like this going for 50 years speaks a lot to just character and, you know, respectability. So, you know, he's like the brother I never wanted.
Steve has really just been a incredible talent for this band, but congratulations to him on 50 years. And his vision out of the gate was unbelievable, but then to do it with his work ethic, just fantastic. I have a great time with Steve. I'll tell you though, with Steve, if he ever says, hey, that reminds me of a short, funny story, run, because it will not be short. And it might not be funny.
Steve is kind of a lot like a second dad to me in a lot of ways. He cares about this more than anybody. It's just a really good influence and a good role model. That is something that I always appreciate and love him dearly for.
I recently had an opportunity to change my band jacket. And I didn't realize how meaningful something like that could be. I changed the color, the design, and whatnot for fun. And I showed my family thinking they would be happy, proud. My daughter, who's 31 now, started to get tearful. And she's like, Dad, that other band jacket was my childhood. I grew up with you playing in the band. The kids were 4. We have twins, a boy and a girl. They were 4 years old when I started in the band. And they grew up with the look, the color that I wore, the hat that I have, the design that I had on the jacket, and just that connection was so profound, made me happy and sad at the same time. I think we're gonna like my new band jacket, ultimately. It's gonna take a minute to get used to it, but the fact that it's connected to family memories, not only mine, but my own wife and children, the band is part of all of us.